What's going on, guys? Coach Adam here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'm going to hit my full upper body session at the gym. So, I am back in the gym where I need to be, and it feels good. It feels good to be back training in the gym. Training at home does not compare. It's just not the same. I mean, it can be done for a little while, but it's just not the same. I trained at home for around 6 weeks. So for the whole duration, ever since we got the lockdown, uh, ever since the lockdown kicked in, and my God, it feels good to be back. It's just a lot more fun. It's just nice to get out the house and, like even if you're training hard, there's always time to, have a little chit chat, socialize. There's no doubt about that. 100%. And yeah, so I'm just warming up my shoulders here before I get going. So, guys, before we get into this, if your goal is to be as jacked and shredded as humanly possible, then hit the subscribe button right now, guys. Okay, because that's what I'm all about here. And ladies, same goes for you. If your goal is to build that athletic physique, also hit the subscribe button right now. Right, guys. Now that I have that out the way, let's dive into this. So, as you can see here, I start off with rotator cuff warm ups. So, it is a full upper body day. So, it is necessary to warm up the shoulders before we get going. There is my buddy Kieran in the background doing a couple of deadlifts, working hard. Good lad. So, I do about 15 reps each here. I do three different exercises here. This is the last one now before we get into the actual lifts. So I would do 15 reps. So one set each, three different exercises, one set each, 15 reps each. So not too much. You don't want to already burn out. Okay, you just want to warm up a little bit and then get going. Guys, I do apologize. There's no denying it. The footage is horrible. It's not good. This is my first time. Actually, it's my second time. No, it's my first time it is my first time to be recording on my own. Previously, I had somebody else there with me. So this is my first time recording on my own. And it's not good. I do have good news. It will be a lot better next time. For sure. I assumed that I could not, that I'm kind of not allowed to record these videos in the gym. That the staff won't allow it. But I spoke to the manager, and she was kind of nice about it and said that it's fine, just to make sure, obviously, that I don't record other people. So that's really good news. Next time I will have someone else literally record me closely, and I can guarantee you that you will get much better footage than today. Okay, so this is just a start. So right, let's dive into this. So I start off with dumbbell flat bench here, and the reason why I like this exercise, it's very obvious. You will see this is my second set. So for each of these exercises, I record. I do 3 sets, but I record 2. I'm trying to record less because I don't want to make it too obvious that I'm recording. As you can see, people walking around and stuff like that. And the gym did get busy eventually. So this is my then third set. All right. And the reason why I like the dumbbell press is you'll see now as I go down how low my elbows go. Look. So that's really hard to achieve with a barbell press. So there is a better stretch there in the chest. And this can be a much better exercise for overall pec development. I say it can be. I don't just want to say it is, but might as well do it. It is. It's a much better exercise for overall pec development than your barbell bench press. Look at the elbows. Very hard to achieve that with a barbell press, unless you're using a certain bar. Okay, which these guys don't have at this gym. So I did like 3 sets of 8 to 10. This last set I did 10 reps. The set before I did 10. So they're only 25 kgs. I don't go heavy. I just make sure my form is absolutely perfect. I really don't try to cheat to get the weight up. I honestly don't. I pause at the bottom for at least 1 second, 2 seconds, even a couple of seconds. My aim is not to move more weight. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying lift baby weights, but you know, your aim is to engage the muscle first, perfect technique first, then you need some weights. I mean, the weights come second. Well, I think that was my second set. This must be my third set then, actually. Yeah, sorry, this is my third set. So this is my upper body day. I will be doing 2 pressing exercises and 2 pulling exercises, big compound lifts, and then a couple of isolation exercises to finish it off. So my training split is upper lower. All right, I train every second day. So I train one day, and then next day I rest. Then I train again, then I rest. I keep that cycle going. So basically I hit each muscle group every 4 days, roughly twice per week. So it's twice for every 8 days. And that seems to work quite well for me. It's in that kind of optimal range, if you like. So this is my third set. This is the set where I do 10 reps, kind of as much as I can. I must admit that recording has really fucked up my workout today. It really has. You know, I never done this before, and you know, I was paranoid about being seen and, you know, setting the camera up in the middle of the gym floor and stuff like that. As you can see, I haven't got my headphones on because I'm using my phone to record. I mean, I got a decent session, I got a good session, but it just wasn't the same. I just wasn't able to zone out and be in my world. I wasn't able to achieve that. Look what I done here. I fucked up here. I set up the phone completely straight, but I will fix it up on the next set. Alright, so I will 100% have someone recording me next time, and I'll have my music, my headphones in, and I'll be just doing my fucking thing, and it's going to be a lot more fun. I will get much better coverage as well. You'll be able to see a lot better than here. Look at this now. I mean, it is hard to see what I'm doing here. So that's a T-bar row. Okay, so now, as I said, we're 2 pressing movements and then 2 pulling movements. We're on to the pulling movements now. So a T-bar row, I love this exercise. No, I really do. Okay, as I always I'll be always repeating myself. I'll be telling you about my back. My back is very dodgy. It's not good. So I need something supporting my lower back when I'm trying to develop my back. So this is perfect, and it really does isolate that back. It engages it. Like, I wouldn't say it's an isolation. This is a compound movement. It's lovely. As you can see how I squeeze and top, that will change like how much weight you can move to a huge degree, which is why you'll barely ever see somebody squeezing like that on top. I certainly don't. You know, the weights just go down a lot. So I done that, you know, 3 sets, about 8 to 10. So let me catch up here. Right, we're on to now the incline dumbbell press. This exercise didn't go well with me today. I'm only using 18 to 20 kgs here. I think this was 18 kgs. I don't know if you guys saw my previous video. I posted a video doing my upper body session in my kitchen before, and I noticed that I had a fairly wide kind of, the dumbbells came out fairly wide on me, and I wanted to correct that. So now that I'm starting to shoot these videos, this is the first time in my life that I can actually see myself train. So if there is something that's a bit off, you're gonna notice it in terms of your form. And I've noticed that I went fairly wide. As you can see here now, I don't go wide at all. This looks very good, but this did not feel right. So I'm experimenting here, guys. I am learning as I go. I've been doing this for over 10 years, but I learn something new every fucking day, and that will not change. And I have no problems sharing my journey with you. And you should be the same, okay? You should be 100% the same, looking to pick up something new every day. Um, so I noticed that they were a bit wide before. I brought them in more narrow, but from what I'm seeing, the mistake that I made here, and I felt a bit of pain in my shoulder, and still did after. So this is definitely not working. So do not copy this technique. Like, we're all different. So, this probably looks perfect now. It's not working for me. Um, I reckon on the last video, on the last time I done this. By the way, this exercise places emphasis. Oh, I hate that fucking word. On the upper chest. Okay, so that's what this exercise is for. Obviously, it hits the whole chest, but a little more on the upper chest. So, on the last video, I flared my elbows out a lot more, completely out. And this time, I'm making my elbows in a lot closer. But it seems that it's, for whatever reason, it's putting a strain on my shoulder. And I think the dumbbells are slightly too forward ahead of me when I go down. See there now, they're a little kind of forward. I think I have it figured. I will be trying something else. I'm tweaking these things, trying to find the perfect kind of, trying to improve my technique where it feels good, And and this is why I had to go light. It didn't feel right. I couldn't even move the weight. It just felt really uncomfortable. I went down to 18-20 kilo. And normally, whatever I'm flat pressing, I can incline press comfortably, even get extra reps. So that didn't go down well whatsoever. That incline dumbbell press, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll get there. A lot to pull down. This is a really good exercise, and most of you guys, if you're just starting off in the gym, you won't be able to do chin-ups, pull-ups. Chances are you just won't, especially decent form, you won't be able to do it. So this is the bad boy you need to turn to. Okay, so this develops the V taper, so it makes you wider. It hits your lats. See the grip that I'm using. Sorry, the bar. Well, the grip, same shit. The bar. It's a lot less narrow compared to what you normally see people use. Majority will go wide, assuming that they're gonna get wider back, and it's definitely not true. The more narrow bar allows you to stretch. If I go up a big stretch, it allows you to stretch more of your lats, and that's really fucking good. And then pull down. It basically means you're gonna grow bigger lats. It's essentially what it means. So experiment with them. Very 100%. The wider the grip, the wider the back is just a huge myth that's been around for forever. So I did with all these. I do 3 sets. Okay. With these type of exercises like this one, I normally go about 10 to 12 reps. I wouldn't go over 12. I would never go under 10. 10 to 12 reps, and I like to squeeze at the bottom. Watch now, right there. Hold all the way up. Stretch, chest up, pull. So I tilt back. See that tilt back? I tilt back a little bit. That's fine, and then push the chest up. That allows you to completely squeeze your lats, to contract your muscle. Okay. Contract. Yes. So this must be my last set now. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, this was a good footage. It just came out like that. I think this one shows what I'm doing. It's a nice exercise. Very good. Well, I've always liked that one. Okay, on to the next one. Now we're off to isolations. So lateral raise. I love the seated lateral raise. I think it's great. So this hits your side delts because you're locked into position. Look at this footage, missing my whole head. So it definitely wasn't a good day for a footage. So these I like a lot. I wouldn't do standing ever again. Seated, pin your shoulders back uh, into against that bench, and then you let your delts do the work. It's brilliant. It's definitely very good. So just raise it up shoulder height and then back down. At this stage, the gym got really busy. This was like afternoon on a Wednesday, and I literally missed a few exercises because I had to. It became too awkward. It became too busy. So I left out two exercises from this training session that you guys are not seeing, but I will tell you what I did. I I didn't record a dumbbell shrug and tricep push down on the cable. So one tricep exercise, tricep push down on the cable, and also the shrugs. And these are incline curls. This time I'm just keeping my upper arm and elbows as they are locked in and then getting a nice squeeze. Previously I would have pushed the elbows up further, but now I keep it this way. I want to hit it from a different angle. And I have another exercise for my biceps that I do on another day where I raise the elbows up. And that's about it, guys. This video is coming to an end at this stage. Guys, don't forget to like my video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.